Alrighty guys, what is going on? I'm Tubby Emu. We're talking about David Otunga. We are not talking about Sheamus in this one. Yes, we are in fact talking about the Harvard grad David Otunga. Now the reason we're talking about him, and there's really nothing going on in the dirt sheets or the spoilers right now about anything he's doing, but I wanted to talk about his gimmick in general, and I wanted to discuss it with you guys. Now, this isn't, something that people were saying or speculating. And I know a lot of people don't like David Otunga. Me personally, the only thing I don't like about him is his finisher. I think his finisher is horrible. I think the finisher would be good if he went to the ground with him instead of just drop him, but he just drops him. I think if he picked him up like that and he went down, he could pin him right from the ground. I think he would be a better finisher in my opinion. But I've been wanting to do this for a while. I wanted to see how far the WWE is going to take it. They went with this legal advisor type thing, because he is a lawyer. He legitimately did graduate. I don't know if he actually graduated. I know he was a Harvard law student. I know he went there. That's what his wiki says, at least. And, there are rumors going around, with him and Jennifer Hudson, who he's married to, about the possibility of, him being a pretty big deal in the WWE. Me personally, right now, I'm actually liking David Otunga. You like to hate him. You see the coffee. You see, the smug attitude. He's a family guy. He tweets pictures with his kids. I actually surprisingly like David Otunga. Don't ask me why. There's something about his character that, is a little bit more unique. Because a lot of the stuff we get in WWE nowadays is stale, is boring, but then you get David Otunga, who, Johnny Laurinaitis in control. More than ever does he need a lawyer. I thought some of the suits were stupid, where David Otunga would be like, you put your hands on me, that's going to be a lawsuit. Some of that stuff gets annoying. But I do like what he's doing on Twitter, where, the WWE is capitalizing on this, and, in the advertisements, they had promos for him, Otunga Law Offices. You can find him at David Otunga on Twitter and ask him your questions. And he actually gives some really hilarious responses to some of his tweets. And I think the WWE always knew last year that David the A-list Otunga, would wind up to be one of their better superstars. If you look back at Nexus and who was in Nexus, like Sheamus did his finisher right there. If you look back, you had Skip Sheffield. You had, who are the other ones? You had Justin Gabriel, Heath Slater, Daniel Bryant was in there, Michael Tarver. But Michael Tarver, Skip Sheffield, Ryback's getting a push now. But David Otunga, was the one that guest hosted out of all the Nexus guys before Nexus became a force. David, the A-list Otunga, hosted. And I was like, wait, why out of all of them? Why David? And, it seems as now the WWE is really giving him a push. He was the captain at WrestleMania against, Santino, so it's not like it was a huge challenge. But I do see a championship run in the works for David Otunga. I do not think it'll be for the WWE Championship or the World Heavyweight Championship. I think he's got a whiles away to go for that. But, being a henchman for John Laurinaitis, as much as I hate John Laurinaitis, I think it is an interesting storyline, and I think David Otunga's got potential. I want to know what you guys think. Maybe you don't like David Otunga. Me personally, from a personal standpoint, I'm not a huge fan of his character. But, from a wrestling, fan, it's interesting. It's something, they haven't done in a while. I mean, they may have did some sort of gimmick way back when. But as far as I can remember, it's something unique. And I personally like it. I like him drinking the coffee, at David Otunga Law Offices on Twitter. And I think the WWE has created a good character with David Otunga. He's got the body, he's got the physique, and somewhat he can actually wrestle. So WWE, keep doing something right with David Otunga. And let me know what you guys think about him in the comment section below. And do me a favor, hit that like button. Tubby out.